The Fury?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's going to kill us again. Oh, is there another one of us in here? If you go to the cabin, you might as well just throw yourself at her feet and beg for mercy. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff that pathetic little voice to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
I'll slay the princess.
Such magnificent gusto. We'll all be in the clear in no time. I have one last warning for you. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. It's not her lies that'll stop us.
Did she put us in a time loop?
I must admit, I'm a little worried about going back in there. I don't want to be as much of a downer as my new roommate, but we were definitely outclassed last time. She seems more demon than princess. Ignore them, they don't know what they're talking about. She's just a princess. Don't get all in your head about it.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is larger than it should be. The only item of furniture is a plain wooden table. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want.
Guess I'm not gonna take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old wooden staircase. The steps are. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
It's somehow even fiercer than it was before. Of course it is. Don't let it intimidate you. You're playing a dangerous game by coming down here unarmed. Why even bother with the knife? It wouldn't have done us any good. We should just give up and pledge ourselves to her. You carefully make your way down the stairs. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large...
Now I could do that.
Is it just me, or is she bigger than last time?
Yeah, she's got a tail too.
It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought. I told you. It's pointless.
I was wondering when I might have company. Free me from my bindings, and maybe I'll let you live for a while.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Can someone else do this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Sweet, I've always wanted to off Mona. Viva la Revolution.
That's the spirit. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly. Her voice.
Who's there?
It's commanding. Almost as though she's the one in. Don't let it fool you.
Hey, I think I'm here to
You
kill
must
you.
have the wrong address.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yep. What? No way. Why would you even think I'd do that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
Okay, well, what if you didn't kill me?
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So, this is a pretty awkward start to a relationship.
Yep. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Oh, okay. If you say so. There's people out there who think you're a threat to the world. What do you have to say about
Don't
that?
just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Just how long has she been down here?
Did they even bother to tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Because that just doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd be capable of.
What are you gonna do if I do let you out of here? I've told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have the reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than inclined to trust the dead.
Princess hesitates before responding.
If I'll let you out of here.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think what I do really matters. Look, at the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or any other number of good things that I'm sure you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So, do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Because if you give your true name a demon, you have power over it.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her. You can't. Don't bother.
How would I get you out of here?
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here. And if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Too long. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yep.
You know why you're here.
Examine the chains.
You have to be kidding me.
Look, man, I want all the alternate endings, okay?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there's no key, do you have any ideas beside me cutting you out of here? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat myself once again. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh.
Damn.
The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. The princess clutches the wound, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Because
It's like
she's
she
a
isn't even
demon, bro.
bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
So the narrator controls me and the world? Just like she does?
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. Stop that.
Oh. I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess dodges? Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
She gonna kill us anyway, bro.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She knocks your legs out from under you with a swift kick. You didn't even see it coming. You fall to the ground, the wind leaving your lungs all at once in a violent puff, and her knee settles on your throat. You try to gasp for air, but she pushes on your windpipe with weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. You won't draw another breath. When she manages to escape from this place and brings ruin to the world, know that it was all your fault. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happening. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.